what's the future that's rolling out ahead of us? Now, I know that there's a lot of work being done right now to predict, like, what's it going to look like? What is it going to look like 1 year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now? That's the default future. That's what's probable if you keep going on with the way things have been before. But really, to create the change and to be able to find the opportunity in the changes that are afoot comes up with what's the invented future we want to create. So you may manage from a default future. We've got to deal with probabilities, we've got to deal with our estimates. But what is the invented future that you could create? What is it that you want to work toward? Just sitting here at lunch today, we're talking about the Pastures 2020 pamphlet that Bruce put together 25 years ago. And Herman was sharing how he came across this pamphlet. He was inspired by this idea of this vision, and he got on board, and he's ended up living in Australia for a long time as a result of someone who said, here's what we could have 25 years out. Now, often we get very short-sighted, kind of looking at 1 and 2 and 5 years out. But if you were going to think really big and go, what would we like this industry to look like? How could it look 10, 15, 20, 25 years from now? And sometimes that can seem a long, long way out. But Herman reminded me of one of my favourite quotes by Helen Keller, who was born deaf and blind. And she said, "Pity the person who has sight but no vision. A leader who cannot inspire people with a vision that gets people on board towards something that they feel excited about is like a river without water, dry and depressing." So are you able to get people on board with a vision and really stepping back and asking, what is it that we could create together? And what I know is that within this room is incredible wealth and breadth and depth of ingenuity and passion and commitment. But what could be possible if you really all came together and collaborated more fully? What would that take? What is an invented future that you could come up with? Because often we get caught just going through the motions of just dealing with what's immediately in front of us versus going, yeah, but what is it we would love to create?